Hi there, it's Kevin from the Figaro Owners Club. Great to be with you at the NEC Classic Car Show 2017. And what we thought we'd do is just quickly show you around a fabulous car that we've got on display here. Very unusual car because it's only got around 2,000 kilometres on it. The car's actually going to the States, and the restoration has been done by a company called the Figaro Shop. And we're going to introduce you to Toby Brooks from the Figaro Shop, who will take you through it. Hi Toby.
Hi Kevin. So this is the Figaro that we brought to the show. It's been built for a gentleman that lives in Florida, and it's going to be going out there next week once we've arranged a date for the shipping. So I wanted to show you around the car. As Kevin said, it really is one of those once in a lifetime cars. To find one that's this low mileage and then have the opportunity to be able to restore it to the level that the new owners asked us to do. So I start with the engine bay, which is one of those bits that is just makes you smile every day. It's been a pleasure to come into work and look at this. So we basically started by completely stripping the engine bay right back. So all of these pieces have been taken out the way so that we could repaint it. Originally this would just have what we call a base coat finish, which is just getting colour on there basically, which is what they do in the factory, but we finished it to a high polished finish, and so it's lacquered, it will last longer, it will be stronger protected, and to be honest, most importantly, it looks shiny and really nice. So once we'd refinished it, we started to build it back up with as many new pieces as we could, or refurbished pieces. So one of the things we've done on this car, which is something that we haven't done before, is to re-zinc plate all the brackets. So all of these brackets are the original pieces, and they've been taken apart and cleaned and then sent away to be re-zinc plated. Some of the black ones have been repainted, and also some of the silver parts have been cleaned up and refinished as well. So for me, it's all those little touches that make such a big difference. So even the pot here for the power steering has all been refinished. This goldish plating normally tends to lose its colour over the years, so that looks really nice. The rocker cover has been stripped and recoated and lacquered. All the hoses on this car have been changed for silicone. So we know that, or you guys probably know, that we do the silicone coolant hoses, but on this car we've done all of the turbo hoses as well. So these ones here, also these ones that lead from the air boxes, and it might just seem like vanity, but what happens on turbocharged engines is you get little holes in all these pipes, and then over the time you get an incorrect air reading, so the car doesn't run very well. So turbocharged engines, the air induction system needs to be absolutely sealed, so the airflow meter gets the correct reading. So it's important, as well as the vanity of it looking nice. It's got other nice bits done, as well as our standard restoration, which is a really thorough mechanical overhaul. We've done some other bits like uprated the ignition leads. Ignition leads are a really weak point on Figaros because they're so hot running. You know, you've got the turbocharger here and the leads here, and most leads will get chewed up in a year or two, but these are an uprated one. We're really pleased that we can supply these now. They actually come with a 10-year warranty, which is incredible for a set of ignition leads, so we're pleased with them. Car's had a new radiator, you know, all the other parts are new, and despite having only 2,983, I think about 84 miles now, we still wanted to go through it, and the owner wanted it to be like new. It's got the strut brace, which is a nice extra as well. So yeah, that's the engine bay from the cosmetic side. Moving on to the inside of the car, I think after engine bays, the interiors are my favourite place. I think that a car needs to be a nice place to sit in. I think that if my front room could look like a lot of the cars we do, I think I'd be happy. I think one of the keys is to get a really nice leather. If I just duck under here. So we really spend time sourcing this. It's a smooth grain leather, so it's similar to the original, but it's also really soft. We also take time to stuff all these flutes individually. It's really easy. If you look in a modern car, they make these flutes just using stitch lines, but in here these flutes are all made individually. It means the seats are really labour intensive, but they don't half look fantastic. So yeah, that's really nice. In this one as well, a feature that we always really enjoy is the trimmed glove boxes. It just gives it that finished sort of bespoke look and makes it stand out from a factory car. We also took quite a lot of time to make sure that we had the same leather with all the matching grain on it, because you can see a slightly heavier grain on here and on the glove box. The same leather on the steering wheel and the gear shift and handbrake. And then we've tied that in with the door panels as well, which is always a really nice feature. It just means when you reach out for the door panel, it's got a nice soft touch to it, and it just gives it that luxury feel. You can't see very well in this light, but the car's also got puddle lighting throughout, and I think that that's one of those features that without realising, it's something that we all get in our everyday modern cars, in our second cars. And when you add these features to a classic car, it just gives you that immediate feeling of comfort when you get in the car, and it replicates the feeling of a modern vehicle. You know, people don't want to change these cars, but I suppose the best explanation of it is everybody wants to drive a modern car, but they want it to stop when they put their foot on the brakes, and it's this resto mod culture, which is something that's been really popular for a number of years, and I think is a great thing. I really enjoy it. So that is the inside. Just while we're talking about trim work, what we also did on the boot was to put the same carpeting and the same leather to trim the inside of the boot. Under all of the insulation, you've got a Dynamat coating, which is basically like a thick silver and purple sound deadening that just makes everything seem a lot more solid and a bit more of a luxury feel. So yeah, really pleased with that. Onto the outside of the car. So this car was already a really fantastic finish. It was amazing condition. 3,000 miles. The gentleman that we bought it off had never taken the car outside. It was in a heated garage, parked on a carpet that was a luxury carpet even. So we basically stripped the car down. We did repaint it because we wanted to get a higher level of finish. Once we painted it, we did what we call a correction detail, which is basically rubbing all the paint down a second time to make it really flat, and then polishing it all up again. So that's what we've done, and we're really pleased with the finish. We think it's better than it would have been from factory, and we think it really sets the car off. It's also got a number of lovely features. It's got things like the wind deflectors, which, as you can see, are straight. They're so hard to find straight ones of those. So hence the don't touch sign, because we know they're easy to bend. It's got the chrome mirror caps, which we re-chrome just to give them that real shine. And one of the nicest things is the original alloy wheels. So those have been stripped and then powder coated again, and it's got the super rare centre caps that are the correct ones. A lot of the alloy wheels that you see, the factory alloy wheels, have got the centre cap from the Polo wheel on them, and it doesn't sit flush. So this is what it should look like, and they do look really nice. I know that there's different opinions, but at the end of the day, this car is the way that it was picked from the factory. And so yeah, that covers the main things that we did. Obviously there was hundreds of other little things that we did on the car and bits that have been cleaned and refurbished, but we really hope you enjoy it. We've enjoyed building it. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, well thanks very much Toby, for giving us a real insight into this amazing car. Anybody wants further information, obviously contact the Figaro Shop. The information will be on our website, and thanks again for displaying this car at the NEC, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.